So I actually just got in watching Trump present the Teacher of the Year award. Congratulations, Washington. Your school still sucks. You're the West Coast. Sorry. We know what you teach, and it's not anything relevant. It's what you want to teach. These Trump did her a super justice by saying that she cared. That and if anyone cares, I'm sorry. My fiance is a teacher, and that bitch was wearing an NEA pin. I can show you magazines to where all they're doing is stirring shit. That for the presidential thing, whenever the presidential thing, the 2016 election, NEA sent out a magazine that had a big fucking picture of Hillary, composed of tons of other pictures. So it's like they're like, oh, this isn't. People imagine if the NRA was a company like Planned Parenthood or the NEA or any of these other associations that take money from the government. The NRA receives nothing. The NRA gives millions. Yes, they want backers. Yes, they want help. But yes, they are funded and supported and brought up by the people of this country, not like Planned Parenthood. Planned Parenthood was subsidized by the government, by the people of the United States. Not because we wanted this. When women got rights to vote, I'm super glad all this has happened. I wish it would have happened in the 1800s so by now they could be in the draft. Okay? This is my issue. Is I have a 9-year-old little boy who is the softest, tenderest little boy you'll ever meet in your life. Not by my own doing, by his own doing. We allow people to be who they want to be. And this little kid, I couldn't imagine one day where we're going to get to a point and it goes, you've got to select for selective services. You've got to join some kind of branch whenever I can't get him kill fucking bugs. He would rather get bit by a spider than kill a spider. And it's ridiculous. As ridiculous as this teacher. As ridiculous as trans equality now. Again, where are you being slaves at? Civil rights was true, and you're trying to wrap this up into civil rights, and I'm sorry. I realize that the DSM-5, the mental disorder book that was put out by scientists, said you have a mental illness. And now you're trying to say you don't have a mental illness by acting like you have a mental illness. I will say this. The only thing that is insane is people that do the exact same thing over and over and over and over and over and expect a different outcome. This will never happen. This will never change. This will never. We are here in this country, on this planet, and we're surrounded by people that are so weak. And I'm not talking about the SJWs, I'm not talking about snowflakes, whatever you want to call them, cucks, whatever. I'm talking about everybody. 90% of this planet can't function. And I don't mean just like can't put your pants on. Most high school age children can't boil water without burning down a house or without getting pregnant while doing it. Because there's either I can't do shit or I can't keep cock out of me. And I'm sorry, I just know too many people. As a 30-year-old, I'm not that old, and I get it. I get it, but I don't get it because of where I came from, what I had to do just as a normal day. What we need to know is where would the country be right now if 2016 would have went to the popular vote person, even though that the whole voter fraud panel that was put together was fucked by itself. Okay, because they found too many places like, oh yeah, we found discrepancies. Nix this. So, Democrat Party, how are we pushing this narrative now? Because that's all this is. That's all this will be, is narrative. Whites hate blacks. That's all the Democrats say. Oh, all these people in flyover country hate blacks. And it's like, I live technically in flyover country now, and I come from the heart of the South. And I still, if anything, prefer black people or people of color over white people because I just do. It's a lot of these white people are so close minded. A lot of these white people are. I want to. I'm just going to say this. They're a lot like Jordan Peterson. I kind of like the guy, but the more you listen to him and the more that all these thoughts run through your head about what he's talking about, it's like you're just trying to say and be a good person, but what does this all really help? Like it doesn't. Yeah, don't let your children do something that's going to make you hate them. That's like the civil premise behind a lot of this. But your children, like, why would you raise children that are going to hate you? And that's where my biggest issue is dealing with a baby's mom that has three other kids with three other dudes that are all in jail. I think one's out now. But, like, how does this help? My child does stuff, says stuff, acts certain ways, and I'm like, ugh, I would rather put a nail in my face. Um, but I don't. I explained to him why I don't like it, and then I have to ask him why he likes it. We explained his point. And this is where this is coming to, is we are living in a nation full of people who say rights for everyone. Rights for everyone! Unless you're talking against my rights. But we also have to take away Christian rights. We really just want to take away religion completely because it's not really doing anyone any justice. And if you look at it like that, yeah, Jesus don't send me a weekly check, so I kind of get it. But I kind of don't because the morals that a lot of people try to live by and a lot of people just try to have, I don't want to say live by, but just go, I'm going to be moral. I'm here. I'm not going to fuck anybody. Not like literally with my dick, but like fuck anybody over. There's a lot of people that don't understand the art that is to ruin someone. And it is easy. It is easy to fish, find out who's playing you on the wrong side. And that's the reason a lot of people don't like me. And I don't care. Is I don't want to say I ride the fence, but I can make it look just like I'm like, man, nobody cares about that. Like I say this and do this, but I am this. And it's just because the root of all this, not this video, but the whole premise of everything, because none of my videos are one direction, because there's a band named One Direction, and that's the only One Direction. Um, that's it. Um, our bodies are comprised of 80% water, a saltwater solution. Our heart actually makes electricity. We're a transistor. We're like a walking entity that can carry energy. No, we don't carry energy, we make energy. So, how come I can't program myself? And since I've been hurt so long and I've been dealing with what I've been dealing with, I've been eating super healthier and I've been taking vitamins that I didn't even know I needed. And now it's like I've never drained because I've always been a slight cannabis supporter, and that's always made me lay down, black out, back up. It's like, man, did I blink or something? And now I dream every freaking night, and it's ridiculous. And I still haven't stopped. That's just what gets me. Is there's things that have superseded what they, because everybody says, oh, pot will make it to where you can't do this, and it's wrong. Um, but I can get inside. I can find out what energy level you're running off of, and I can typically mimic that energy level. Like your wavelength, I know this sounds crazy, but if you look at science, if you look at everything, right now everybody is making this huge push that like everything's like an energy. There's the ether, but it's not the ether. That was wrong. It's dark matter. No, it's 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 energy. That's all it is. It's a binding force in the world, and we are here to keep it bound. And if the people that are continuing to try to bind our energy with negative energy, they're just going to fail because there's too many people waking up. There's too many people going, my third eye isn't awake, but my brain is. And you cannot deceive me. You cannot do this because in 2018, I have the internet. And this is why you're seeing this. Have a great day and be blessed, people.